this is actually something people need to understand. There's a process in the Senate, and I've mentioned this before. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but this is really important. There's a process in the Senate called reconciliation. You can only use it once a year in the Senate. It is a process by which the Senate can pass legislation that improves the fiscal standing of the United States. And it's not subject to the filibuster. It can only be used once a year. But the Democrats could literally construct a tax package arguing that the increase in taxes increases revenue, improves the fiscal standing of the United States, therefore reconciliation applies. And they can raise the excise tax on fossil fuels. They can add a carbon tax. They can do this gun tax they want, multi-$100 tax on guns, multi-$100 tax on magazines that hold more than 10 rounds. They can throw that in. They can repeal the president's tax cuts. They can, you name the tax that they've been talking about doing, they can do that. They can add all of these taxes into a reconciliation package, and no Republican can stop it. The only way to stop the Democrats from doing this, and by the way, Joe Manchin will vote for these tax increases. He'll vote for a gun tax. The only way to stop this massive tax increase from coming is for the Republicans to hold the Senate. The only way for the Republicans to hold the Senate is for Republicans in Georgia to turn out and vote. If the Democrats take these two seats, they have a 50-50 control in the Senate. Kamala Harris breaks the tie vote, and they can use reconciliation to jack up all your taxes. They'll use reconciliation to do a gun tax, to dissuade people from buying guns, to drive up the cost of gun ownership. It's perfectly constitutional. They will do a carbon tax for the Green New Deal. They will do a fossil fuel excise tax to drive up the cost of petroleum in addition to the carbon tax. They will get rid of the president's tax cuts. Ironically, they will give back the local options, local sales tax, what state and local, whatever it's called, the tax breaks where people in blue states that have high taxes can deduct those taxes. They'll give that back. The rich Democrats want that back. The Democrats will give them that. So the Democrats will reward the rich people in New York City and Los Angeles and San Francisco while raising taxes on the middle class and raising taxes on gun owners and raising taxes on people who drive cars. They'll do all of that, and you won't be able to filibuster it because it'll come under the reconciliation package if Republicans in Georgia lose these two Senate seats. That's why there's so much on the line. That's why you need to turn out to vote in Georgia. That's why you need to, even if you think the race was stolen, turn out, fight. Don't give up because you think they stole it. Turn out, fight. Fight harder. Get your friends to go vote. You go vote, get your friends to go vote. Show up at the polls, get your absentee ballot, vote early, vote election day, do whatever you can to make sure your ballot is cast and save the Senate from the Democrats to stop them from being able to raise your taxes. It's really that simple.